back to my channel. Today I have a monthly June message for all of the Leos out in the collective. Please note this is going to be a general reading, so it is not going to resonate with every single Leo out in the collective. I ask that you take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Eileen Into Spirit. My name is Eileen Rouse. I am a psychic intuitive, a spiritual coach, and a sound healing practitioner. So without further ado, Leo, let's go ahead and dive right into your June message. So Leo, we are starting out with receptivity, the eyes of beauty, and building blocks. Okay, Leo. I feel that you are entering this month on needing to learn to be a little bit more receptive to receiving energy. Receptivity is about sort of being in a state of receiving instead of a state of giving, right? So when you are a little bit more receptive to other people giving to you, it will help you increase your intuitive energy and your ability to be able to give to others in a more even way, right? The heart of your reading here with the eyes of beauty is about positive expectations and understanding clarity. Now, the eyes of beauty is a number 25, which reduces to a 7. And the 7 to me is a very sacred number. You know, 7 is all about your intuition. It's all about sort of reflecting on things in your life, but sort of taking a step back and allowing yourself to truly see the magnificence of what is occurring or what is unfolding. Now, the building blocks is about creating a solid foundation, but it's also about understanding that everything takes time to build. So I feel that if you're currently trying to start fresh or you're starting over, maybe you're in a new cycle, understand that you have to start at the base, which is your foundation. Your foundation is where everything becomes stable and it becomes firm in order for you to build upon. And building a solid foundation takes time. So don't try to rush the process. It's more like just recognizing that you are a work in progress. Things take time and things will eventually build and it'll get stronger and you'll be able to build upon that foundation more and more the further along you go. So, Leo, when it comes to receptivity, I feel that here's this just popped into my head, so I just have to absolutely say it here, Leo. You like to be in the limelight, Leo. You like to shine. You like to be front and center. And I feel that this month is really about you taking a step back. You need to allow other people to shine here, right? This is what you're needing to observe. You're needing to sort of be a witness to the experiences and the things that are happening around you. And understand that I feel that when you do that, it's going to give you a lot of aha moments. You're going to become very clear about certain things, maybe certain, circumstances that you've been wanting a lot more clarity on. But I feel that by you sort of taking a step back this month, it's going to help you shift your perspective on where you are going, right? Because again, I think if I'm not mistaken, I said that some of you might be in a new cycle. You have the 6 of Swords here, and the 6 of Swords is a rite of passage. You also have it here with the Ace of Pentacles. So I do feel that you're needing to sort of take a step back because you're being shifted in a very different direction. And this new shift is ultimately going to offer you something, an opportunity to build upon. Look at this Ace of Pentacles right here, how it has roots growing out underneath it, right? So these roots are basically going to dig deeper and deeper into the ground, that you will eventually be able to build upon it. You'll be able to build more upon it and get more, right? So this is the whole point. The whole point of you being receptive to change, being receptive to taking a step back, being receptive to taking things a little bit slower as your intuition sort of guides you in a different direction. Understand that it's helping you build a more solid foundation. It's helping you create greater opportunities that will grow and expand. Okay. So for some of you, if this is like business related, maybe this is about you needing to sort of allow others to shine their light, allow others to be able to give to you, right? Whether that's new ideas, new perspectives, new ways of doing things. Because understand that, Leo, a lot of times you're seen as the limelight stealer, right? Like, so you're the one that always wants to be front and center. You want to be rewarded and acknowledged for all of your hard work all of the time. You feel like you know all of the answers. But the reality is that in order for you to gain greater clarity and build a more solid foundation, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe your mid-May message was you need to learn to change the me into we. Again, I feel this is coming up again because you're needing to understand that you can have far greater success with the assistance of others and not so much just relying upon yourself. The Queen of Wands, this is what's interesting. The Queen of Wands here is a very confident energy. It's a confident energy that showcases her natural talents and abilities, but she shares that with other individuals. She shares her limelight, right? I feel that other people might look up to you, Leo. They look up to you because they recognize your talent. They see how powerful you really are. And you're needing to not get so emotionally involved when it comes to showcasing that talent and your abilities. I feel like you tend to you need to be more intellectual instead of more emotional, right? And a lot of times when you just want to be in the limelight, that's really showing your emotion, right? Showing your excitement and your enthusiasm. And a lot of times you can make really bad choices by making them from an emotional perspective versus an intellectual perspective. So I feel like you're needing to really just observe. You're needing to sort of be a witness to how things can change, how things can evolve, how things will move further along by allowing others to give to you. Okay. Now with the Seven of Pentacles here and the Fool card, this is really about, again, reflecting on what's working, what's not working, how much, do you need to put more efforts into one basket than in another? Is there one project that needs to be focused upon, more than the next, right? But it's about taking risks, recognizing that, for you, the risk is allowing other people to showcase their natural talents and their abilities. I feel that what this new cycle for you here, Leo, is about understanding more the concept of oneness, right? Recognizing that nobody's against you. Everyone's here to help you. But it's really about you giving them permission, you allowing them to help you in these particular circumstances and situations. The Seven of Pentacles is all about evaluating, your projects or your tasks or your actions in a way of, is it really giving me what I want? Is it, am I really receiving what I truly desire, right? And I think a lot of times we don't do that. We don't take a step back and we don't, sometimes if things don't work out, like let's say there's a particular project that you're working on. And all of a sudden, it doesn't give you the result that you ultimately wanted. But you don't stop to evaluate, well, you didn't really, you know, you went against what everybody else in the project said, and you decided to just follow your own ideas instead of trying multiple different ways or allowing other people to put their input into it so that you could ultimately see results, right? So again, this is about you needing to sort of take a risk here. You're needing to allow yourself to let go of one way of doing things or one way of being. The Death card with the Two of Swords here, again, okay, so you have to allow yourself to receive insight, input from other people, because this is what's going to help you sort of break away from old patterns that ultimately are not working for you. The Two of Swords here is about making a choice. And I feel that a lot of times you always choose the same choice. It's like it never changes. And so a lot of times you have all of these what ifs that are going on in the back of your mind. And I feel it's because you don't trust the insight or the input of other individuals. I feel like you're afraid of being disappointed here with the Four of Cups. You're afraid that whatever input or insight other individuals give to you, that it's never going to be as good as your own. And so that's why you always end up experiencing the same thing, which I feel is why you have building blocks, because building blocks is really about, understanding that you're a work in progress, right? You're not perfect. And you're needing to sort of be willing to get insight and input from other people. This could be also about you receiving the wisdom of your own intuition, tuning into your own gut instincts. The Star card is really about not giving up hope. But I feel that it's also about you. I feel like you're so fixated on, and I don't know, this could be for some of you and it could just be for a few of you, but I feel like a lot of you are really fixated on fame. Like you just want to be popular, or you want to get lots of fame, lots of money, lots of popularity, whatever it is. I feel like if that is all that you are focused on, then you're going to be sorely disappointed, my friend, because fame isn't everything. And I feel that's something that you're needing to come to terms with. We're ending here with the Lovers and the Knight of Swords. Now, the Lovers card is all about making mature choices. But it's also about recognizing that you have to be in love with the choices that you make, right? And I feel, again, if you are not making wise choices, really ask yourself, what is it that you are afraid of? The Knight of Swords here is really about, the chaos that often goes on in our minds, all of the what ifs that sort of play out on us anytime we have a decision that ultimately needs to be made here, Leo. And I feel that if you're constantly second guessing everything that comes up, and you're not really listening to your own heart's wisdom, then you're not going to see the results that you ultimately want to receive. So for some of you, Leo, this is about you learning to be receptive to the ideas and the information and insight from others. And for others of you, it's learning to be receptive to your own intuitive insight. Because I feel like in both situations here, Leo, you're not going to get the results that you want unless you can allow yourself to be the observer and allow other people and your own intuition to guide you on the next step. So, Leo, this is your message this month. This is about you having positive expectations when other people assist you, or when your intuition kicks in and wants you to take a certain course of action. It's also about being willing to allow other people to give to you, and trusting that everything is a work in progress and that everything is going to work out the way that it is intended to work out. So Leo, this is your message this month. I want to thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time with your new message. Bye, guys.